Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with this transfer report claiming that Barcelona are currently tracking this 20 million euro rated La Liga midfielder who plays for Villarreal as a possible Ilkay Gundogan replacement. His name is Alex Baena. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about this report claiming that Barca have ruled out the signing of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang from Chelsea. Arsenal are showing interest. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Even as Barcelona wait for a decision from Manchester City midfielder and captain Ilkay Gundogan, they are keeping an eye um, out of possible alternatives if the German international does not arrive. And as per ESPN, Barcelona are tracking 21-year-old Villarreal midfielder Alex Baena as a potential plan B if they fail to land Gundogan. Manager Xavi Hernandez has made it clear that he wishes to add at least one creative midfielder to his squad this summer, along with a pivot midfielder. Barca tend to struggle in Pedri's absence and wish to address that issue in midfield with the signing of a player who can score goals and provide assists. Gundogan fits the bill perfectly as he enjoyed a healthy 2022-23 campaign this in which he produced a tally of 11 goals and 7 assists from 51 matches. However, there are fears that the 32-year-old could end up staying at the Etihad after winning a treble with the citizens. It has led them to Vienna as an option. The 21-year-old, whose market value now stands at 20 million euro, enjoyed a fine season with Villarreal, racking up 12 goals and 6 assists from 48 appearances across all competitions. The Spaniard is a player capable of playing through the middle or out wide and has been tracked by Barcelona all through the 2022-23 season. The club believes that the midfielder fits the profile Xavi is seeking for. In fact, the report adds that if finances permit, Barcelona are open to the idea of signing both Gundogan and Baena. However, such a move will be extremely difficult as the La Liga champions will be able to spend only 40% of any revenue they save or generate. Baena signed a new contract with Villarreal earlier this year, extending his stay at the El Madrigal until 2028. As part of the new deal, his release clause amount, which stood at 35 million, was also increased, although the new value is not known. So, a move for Baena might prove to be difficult to pull off for Barcelona this summer unless there are major sales made and Ilkay Gundogan does not arrive. Of course, Barcelona continue to push for a new interior midfielder. Ilkay Gundogan has been the most linked player, and Barcelona have been going through ups and downs as to a potential signing for Ilkay Gundogan. That sometimes it looks as though Barca are very sure to capture the player, but the fact that the player is still not making a final decision as to whether he will extend his contract or not is leaving Barcelona in a limbo. Of course, Barcelona are still convincing the player to join. Manchester City themselves really want him to stay. Pep Guardiola is a huge admirer and he does not want Ilkay Gundogan to leave at this time. He wants him to extend his contract. So there is still silence from the player's end. His representative haven't spoken anything. We quite remember just before the World Cup, the Champions League final, Ilkay representative said the player will only conclude on his future after the World Cup, after the Champions League finals have passed. But so far, we haven't heard anything from Ilkay Gundogan's end. but Barcelona still remains strongly in the race and one of the favorites amid strong interest from Premier League as well and also from Saudi Arabia. Barcelona continue to push and push. Xavi knows how important Ilkay Gundogan will be if he is signed. Of course, the creativity this guy has and of course the talent he has is second to none. And I definitely think that he's going to help us a lot if we are to capture his signing in the summer window, which definitely will not be easy as Manchester City, after winning the treble, are convinced that Ilkay Gundogan is so happy with the project there and will maybe tempted to continue and by so doing extending his contract. But so far nothing has been concluded. That's just we just hope that Barca win the race because I think Ilkay Gundogan as a free agent is a great steal and keeping him for a free and of course it's just to because now like the thing is Ilkay Gundogan's problem is not even it's not even salary. His problem is going to a club where they have a good project at hand. They have high aspirations, and of course, despite Saudi Arabia offers that are so high and mouth-watering, Barcelona still is ahead of them in the pecking order. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona at the start of the 2022-23 season had a plethora of forwards at their disposal, most of whom who could play multiple positions across the front line with ease, acting as each other's deputies through injury and rotations. Robert Lewandowski was the first choice striker for Xavi after completing his €55 million move from Bayern Munich, with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang expected to be his backup. Memphis Depay was also in the team, providing cover on both left wing and center forward. Eventually, though, Aubameyang left to join Chelsea in the summer, while Atletico Madrid came calling for Memphis in the winter. With both players gone for the second half of the season, Lewa was the only natural number 9 in the Barca squad. Now Barcelona are in the market looking to sign a backup for Lewandowski and had multiple names on their table as options, including Aubameyang himself, who was hoping to return to the Camp Nou. However, Barcelona have ruled out his signing in the summer, as reported by Mundo Deportivo. The Gabonese striker will likely not join the Catalans and has a huge offer from Saudi Arabia for his services. For Saudi Arabia, clubs are interested in his signature, among other suitors, but Barcelona believe that he does not fit into the salary budget plans they have designed for next season. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.